In today's video, I'm going to show you how AI is going to allow you to test hundreds of ads at once in Meta. And it's going to do it all automatically so you can find the winning creatives without spending hours loading ads into the Meta Ads Manager. And honestly, even if you could load them in, I don't even know if you could set things up as well as this new software that I found. Shout out to Chris from the Bootcamp, longtime member. He put me onto this. It's called AdsCook, and I'm going to show you today how to use it. And like I said, it's going to help you set up hundreds of ads in just minutes, because what we're finding now, I mean, more than ever, is just creative is king, and we need to test as many different creatives as we can. So let's jump on the computer and I'll show you exactly how to use this cool new software. It's only 29 bucks a month, and it's going to allow you to create ads so much easier. And you can kind of couple this with the video that I made previously with the roofing ads. You can use AI to make your ads, video ads, image ads, everything, and then load them into AdsCook and produce split testable ads very quickly, again, using AI. So again, without further ado, let's jump on the computer. I'll quit rambling and I'll show you how it's done.
All right, guys, so we're here in the Ads Manager. I've set these campaigns up using AdsCook, and I'm testing two different things. One's testing CBO and one is testing ad set budgets that are very small. So I have $2 per ad set here, so that I have basically an ad set for every single creative, so they get exactly $2 in spend, and then I can see which ones are working better. But let's go into AdsCook now, and I'll show you how I set this up. I'm pretty fired up about this method, guys. I think this is pretty sweet. Again, shout out to Chris and George as well in the bootcamp for showing me this. And they've also added some stuff inside the bootcamp that's pretty cool on how to really use this super effectively, but I will show you how to use it today. I'll show you different strategies and stuff like that. So this is the dashboard for AdsCook. By the way, this is like 29 bucks a month. It's super cheap if you wanted to try it. It's just going to allow you to test things way more efficiently and effectively. So here's our dashboard. We've got our two campaigns running. Here's a little hint of how they're doing so far. Our click-through rate is 2.3 on one of them and 2.05, which is a pretty strong click-through rate to start. We get these demographics here, which is kind of cool. Showing we're targeting North Carolina in this campaign. If you watch the previous roofing video, I set this all up manually. I set up a test manually. I didn't split test things out quite, not even close to as effective as this. And actually my click-through rate's 1% lower there. So I will do a recap video inside the bootcamp where I talk about all the stuff here, all the different results that we got. But anyways, let's see here. Let's go and set up a campaign, okay? Okay, guys, and always really quickly, this video and this channel and everything we do at Leadbase is brought to you by the Bootcamp. If you want to join, you can join for just $99 per month down below, and you get access to everything I'm going to show you here in the next 30 seconds. So this is our Leadbase Bootcamp School. We have over 180 people in here. We have a classroom with an entire lead generation bootcamp that's going to show you how to generate high quality leads at a low cost. We have a cold email crash course. We have campaigns where we set up and build entire brands from scratch as a case study where I get clients, close deals, and make profits. And we even have some specific niche courses as well. So if you're looking to take your lead generation to the next level, the Leadbase Bootcamp is for you. We also have 3 group calls every single week on different topics, or just Q&As where you can speak to myself and my business partner and get feedback on the campaigns that you're working on. So if you're looking to join the Leadbase Bootcamp, it's only $99. And you can access that link in the description. Really appreciate you guys and hope to see you there. Okay, so let's set up a campaign here. Leads, obviously. Campaign name, AdsCook, April 7, ABO. So we want ad set budget. So again, I am testing campaign budget optimization and ad set budget optimization in the initial test that I've set up here, but I think the best way to start is ad set budget, because we want to spend the exact same amount on each of our ad sets. So I'm going to turn off campaign budget optimization. I'm going to put my conversion domain here, which is this guy right here. We're using Skip the Drill, which is kind of the home service brand that Ryan B has built out for us. Not kind of, it is the brand that Ryan B built out for us. So we have Money Saving Scout, which is kind of our financial brand, and then we have Skip the Drill, which is our home service brand. And these are the 2 different brands that we're going to be testing on this channel, testing our own money. I've already spent well over $100 on this roofing campaign as I kind of was testing out AdsCook and wanted to show you guys. So Special ad category for roofing, we are going to go with, we're actually going to go with credit because we mentioned monthly payment plans, and that can really set off the special ads category. And with roofing, it doesn't really matter if, age targeting isn't that big of a deal because, and in any case, you just call out the audience. So we're calling out North Carolina, homeowners. So I'm not too concerned about the special ad category. We want to create an ad set per each ad. So that, again, that's going to allow us to set an ad set budget, or what it's actually going to do is take our $50 budget and split it out between however many ads that we have. We're just going to have one ad per ad set naming. Let's go macros. I'm still trying to figure out how to name these properly, to be honest with you. Let's go creative type. Actually, that's not gonna be that helpful. Let's just go, we're gonna have to figure this out later. We're just gonna go ad set, ad naming. I wish they gave you some more options in here. Like if we could just like name them with macros, like ad 1, ad 2, ad 3. I'm just gonna put in ad ID for now, that's fine. Tracking specs is fine. We got UTM parameters, which is cool. It just plugs it in for you, which is pretty nice. So you could even have more extensive UTM parameters here. So let's go to audience. We've got, again, for the purpose of this test, I'm just targeting North Carolina because I thought, why not? It's a mid-sized state that, well, I guess pretty large state that we can run a decent test in. We're not going to have any detail targeting. We're going to let it rip like a GigaChad. And placements automatic. We're going to go just automatic placements for this. Our budget's going to be just 50. And I was talking to a roofing expert, George, who actually does one of our group calls in the bootcamp. He was saying you should spend more like $5 per day per ad set because roofing leads are a more expensive lead and we want to get some testing under our belt a little bit faster. So you could do one of two things there. If you have the money, you could just have this at a higher budget. And so maybe it's $100 and you test 20 ads at a time. But again, for the purpose of the video, I'm going to test a little bit more. And I am actually I'm already seeing really great results just with $2 per ad set. So I'm just going to leave it close to that in this video. I'm just going to do this again. Ad set ID. We don't need tags. And then let's go to our ads. So we've got, let me upload these quickly and I'll meet you guys back here. All right, so I realize these are already in here, which is nice. So I'm going to select all of our ads that we've made here. And if you haven't seen these, they're in the previous video that I made where I was testing roofing ads and I was showing you guys how to build them. So I built these with AI. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to test some videos. I did make some images as well, but we're just going to set up a split test with these. I'm going to choose, I've only got 6 in here right now. 6 videos. You could obviously test a lot more than that, but what's going to happen here is when I plug in some ad copy, it's going to literally have one ad set per combination of one creative and one copy. So I'm going to have 3 ad copies and 6 ad assets. And I think that's going to equate to 52 potential ads, I believe, if I'm doing the math right there. So let's grab our ads here that we're going to plug in. Where to go? Okay, so add text. I wish it kept proper spacing. That's one more thing. Hopefully AdsCook sees this. I just like to space out my ads like this, you know? I don't know, I actually don't really know if it makes a difference. I just think it looks better. Okay, so what's really important and the thing that we would want to split test over time here is obviously creative is king and we want to test our creatives. The first 3, 2 or 3 lines is really important as well. So starting with something like, is your roof trying to tell you something? Something kind of like freaky or scary. The next one's going to be calling out North Carolina. North Carolina homeowners. I might actually put them higher on here. Or do I have one already? No, I'm going to put them higher up here. Let me just edit this. What I really should have done is plug this into ChatGPT and added some emojis. So let me do that quickly. All right, quickly added some nice little emojis here. Emojis actually make a huge difference. We've tested a lot of different things and we find that ads that start with emojis just do a lot better. So that's something to consider. Again, so we're calling out North Carolina homeowners. Again, notice some cracks, notice this, notice that. So we've got a few different call outs there. We've got our emojis looking good. We're gonna add some headlines. Roof looking rough, don't wait for it to leak. Get a new roof from $125 per month. And let's just try this one here. We're calling out the audience. And again, you can watch the video where I produced all these. Call to action, learn more. Website URL is this one here. So we're testing a few different variants of this funnel as well inside of perspective.co. And again, if you want the template that we used to build that funnel, you can get that link in the description. You can try out Perspective. It's something we're still testing and trying out. So I think you can get a 30-day trial or something. It's worth checking out. I think it's pretty cool, and it might be replacing our other funnel builders. So stay tuned for that. Okay, ad naming. We're gonna go ad ID, bit amount campaign ID. Let's just go. See, yeah, it'd be cool if you could do like a sequential number, but that's okay. Let's go ad set name. Let's just leave it like that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Maybe someone can help me with how to name these properly. Okay, so we've got our campaign ready, I think, for the most part. And then this is the really cool part, is that we can set up an automated rule to pause our least performers. So I've got one here. When we've spent at least $10 over the last 3 days, I should be making this actually $6, I guess, because we've got $2 per day. So over 3 days, it would spend $6 per each ad set and single creative. And if the CTR is less than 1.5%, it's actually going to turn the ad off. So I want to find really strong ads. I could even put this at like 2 because I really just want to find the best of the best ads to scale. And then once I'm seeing an ad with 2%, or we're just going to leave it at 1.5 or better, I can then scale that very quickly, and I'll know, I'll be able to eliminate a lot of ads that didn't convert, and we'll be able to get a really good idea of what's working here. So it's going to check every 12 hours. I can even send myself Slack notifications, which is pretty cool. Haven't hooked that up quite yet. Let's save this. And so we've got one audience, like I said, 54 different ad sets, again, which is 6 different ad creatives and 3 different copies, which is 18 different variations there. And because there's 3 different ad copies, I'm doing math in my head here, it's 3 times 18 is 54. So we're going to be able to test that out, which is pretty sweet. And I think that's it. I think we're good to go. We're going to click publish here, and we'll come back in a sec. Okay guys, so while that campaign is posting, I just want to show you some initial results. Again, for the full results and analysis of this, you are gonna have to join the bootcamp, but I'm gonna show you what's happened so far here. So I've got 3 different campaigns here. This one I set up manually, and let's go this month. This one I set up manually, which strangely enough has the lowest CPM, but has the lowest CTR here. So let's take a really quick look at these. So this one I set up manually. I'm not split testing quite as effectively. I do have some ads that are a decent click-through rate here though, but it's not spending efficiently in terms of pushing budget to each ad. It kind of actually is, which is funny because Facebook literally never does that properly. I guess I did split this out into each ad set, so obviously that's why. Never mind. I split it out into each ad set, but I'm testing multiple creatives, multiple copies per creative here. So not the most efficient test, but my overall CTR isn't as strong. I'm kind of like spending money I don't need to. Whereas with this one right here, I just ran this for about 48 hours. It's already showing some promise of having some really strong ads. Like this one is that video that we made with revid.ai is 11% click-through rate, 32 cents cost per click. Let's take a look at it. And then I'll end the video there, guys. Boom. Ryan B made this one.
Your roof's old, tired, and hiding secrets like a shady ex. It's been up there catching UV beatdowns, freezing winters, and pigeon judgment for years. Meanwhile, you're inside living life like that thing isn't the only thing keeping rain out of your cereal.
Oh, so good. Keeping rain out of your cereal. Ryan B just This ad literally made me laugh out loud because I thought it was so funny. And look, this ad is working, which is crazy. So like I said, I'm going to end the video there, guys. If you want the full analysis, you'll have to check out the bootcamp. And I will be doing more of these. So if you want to comment below a niche that you want me to test in, I will happily spend my own money testing in your niche. And we'll try things like this where we just try different things because I like to test new things and try out different things. So without further ado, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you don't want to join the bootcamp just yet, you can join the free Leadbase school down below where we have access to a free lead generation course, and you can get access to free calls. You can chat with me, and we do post stuff in there as well. So join the free school if you're not ready for the bootcamp. And as always, guys, I appreciate you. Please like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. We're really trying to push more into YouTube and give you guys more content. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in the next video.